Feel like they've upped the number.
You fighting these people?
He's asking for mercy.
I mean, we're gonna sink his ship, but we're not gonna like chase him.
That's fairly mercy, I guess. I'll just shoot some of his cannonballs back to him.
So we gave you your cannonballs back.
I'm purposefully ruining this guy's experience.
Dude, you better be careful.
So apparently Stitcher Gym is at one of the Uncharted Islands. There's only one that I haven't been to yet. And that's the one where there's the, like, ship crow's nest sticking out of the water.
Oh yeah, alright.
That was the one I was going to go to, but I couldn't remember where it was, and then I remembered that this one's here, so I figured I'd come try this one out.
Cool. I think it's L14.
Okay. He's in the water. Come on, get on. Yoo-hoo!
Well done. Probably the best pirate I've ever seen. Yeah, so it's not L14, but it's I think it's south of Shipwreck, isn't it? Oh no, it's east of us.
I've done the one that's south of Shipwreck Bay. I couldn't find him on there. I even went down into the cave. So that's not the one. I made a clip of that annoying bloody thing that happened before.
Nice.
Man, I was... Actually, is it east or is it west?
Pretty sure it's east. Come look at the map. I'm pretty sure it's shit, I don't know. What about Crooked
I-
Mask? Have you been near
So
Crooked Mask?
I've been to the one that's just here. I've been to the one that is around here somewhere. I feel like there's one
Yeah, you're right.
out here somewhere.
That's the one. Yep.
Alright. It's that one that we used to always crash into when we were heading to a fort in a hurry. Oh, I finished a fort and I had a... The worst thing was I had a key on board
When you sunk?
when I sunk. Because somebody came after me as I was finishing up the fort. And I was like, solo, I'm not sure about this, so I just took the key and went.
Hey, I like that monkey.
Thanks. Cap Capuchin.
Yep.
So I thought to myself, oh, I'll get the big pack and I should be able to buy everything. And then I realized there's like 6 different skins of the monkey
Yeah.
that are all worth like hundreds of those coins each, and you only get a few thousand for 50 Australian dollars. I was like, these guys are going to make a fortune.
They really are. They're gonna make so much money.
Because there's going to be so many people that want all of them.
Absolutely. I'm going to the Crow's Nest. Check it out. Yep, straight ahead.
Alright.
Actually, that might be a little island. Let me check.
The one that we're going to is actually reasonable size. Pretty sure.
Yep. Yeah, that's Castaway Island I'm seeing, I think.
I think out ahead of us, if I turn this way a bit further, that way, might be it.
Yes, that's it.
Alright.
Well, I missed the ladder, like a pro.
You did. Like a boss.
You like how I zoned in and there was a ship coming? I was like, are we fighting them or what? And then I just decided that
Well,
we
I
were
saw the-
fighting them.
Yeah, I saw the thing pop up to say that you were coming. That you were joining. And I was like, oh, alright then, well, I'll load this cannon and then I'll go over to the ship.
Yep.
And then you came on and you went straight to the loaded cannon and shot. Like we'd planned it or something.
That's right. It's actually not too hard to get into the rowboat from the canvas on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I decided that I'm gonna get a personalized license plate for my car. No Tesla.
Okay. No Tesla. Nice. Your wife's never gonna want to drive that car again.
Right? That's the plan.
Good. I like it. It's a good plan. Yeah, so I bought the Capuchin pack that had the Capuchin plus the Sea Dog's outfit for him.
Yep.
And it had a little time thing, which I assumed meant it was time limited.
Yep.
I had a look at that Banjo-Kazooie ship. It looks pretty nice. I might have to buy some more coins a little bit later and do that as well.
Yeah, it looks nice, but dude, I can't justify throwing this much money. Like, they're gonna make money
Yeah,
off people, but I don't want to be one of those people.
seems pretty reasonable.
And like, I bought the monkey because I'm gonna use it, but I'm probably never gonna use those ship customizations.
That's true.
Oh, this is the island. You were right. Dude, there are so many lights at the arena place.
Yeah, super bright. Like I say, I'm guessing this is where he's gonna be, but not 100% sure, because I have looked at the other two.
Why do you think he's at one of the Uncharted's?
Something that Duke said.
Oh, look at this. Masked stranger. This is definitely Stitcher Jim. I mean, or not, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a
maybe I
sketch
got
here.
the... Yeah, I just looked at that, because the sketches are what you have to find, aren't they?
Wow,
For
there's
the
two
commendation.
sketches. Yeah, all the sketches are probably on this island.
Fruit right here.
Nice.
You reckon we search around this island to try and find sketches?
I do.
Alright. I'm gonna go up into this crow's nest and see if there's one up here.
Yeah, they're definitely here. If there's two on this one island, the rest are going to be here.
And the Merrick's journal up here. Oh, there he is. I just found Jim, I think.
Wow.
He's on the other half of the island. Got that glowy shit all over him. Yep, there he is.
I just got a message. Are you the guy that sunk my sloop? I did.
One of them.
I did sink a sloop.
Hold on. This shows Shipwreck Bay and 4C posts an early draft of Reaper's Grave Voyages. Is this counting these things that we find towards our sketches?
Yeah.
Reaper's Grave Voyage.
I have a commendation 2 of 5 already.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I'm going to get one by talking to him.
Oh, there's little glowing flowers on here. I've never noticed that before. And nice. You said you found 2? I'm guessing this isn't one of those ones where everybody on the crew get it when you find it.
No, it doesn't seem like it. But yeah, the 2 were up top.
Okay.
And there's one right
There's
next
one.
to Stitcher.
Yep, that's the second one that I found. About to tell you about that one.
There's a little bitty island out there that I'm going to go check out.
There's Crate of Devil plants on here. Yeah, I was gonna go check that, so let me know. I'm sure there'll be one out there. They wouldn't be silly enough to put one wreck or something underwater.
Nah, that'd be ridiculous.
It would be. I can't see one in there. I just thought I'd check in case.
Yeah, don't see anything here.
Right. It's all over this island though.
Yep.
Storage crates and... This one doesn't have an underground bit, does it? Underwater bit?
It does, but man, I'd be real surprised if it's there.
Where is it on this island? I don't remember ever going to the underwater bit at this island.
I could be wrong. I like that rowboat in the middle of the island. So you said you only found one at the Beloved?
Yeah, I didn't look around particularly hard though, I just saw one of them.
Like up top?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a second one up top.
Oh, up here. Okay, cool. Oh, hold on. There's one on the rocks just here next to this lantern.
Alright, so there's only
I
one.
didn't realize there were two up here. There wasn't anything we could climb up on top of near Stitcher Gym, was there?
I don't think so. But also I only
I'll
have
have a
2
look.
5 currently.
Oh, really?
Might just be taking a bit.
I have to say it has felt super glitchy today. Maybe it's because we're on Australian servers. Yeah, mine still only says I've got 2 of 5.
Yeah, screw it, we can try again.
I feel like I've got 4 anyway. I mean, we could log out and see if it's an Aussie server issue or something.
Well, but we definitely
Brand new
haven't
server.
found 5. I don't
Yeah,
think they wouldn't
I was
be
thinking
here at
it-
all.
Yeah, I was thinking it might just update to say that we've got 4. If I can get up on top of this rock. Uh, oh, he's got the picture of Merrick here, and the Merrick drum.
Yep.
Interesting. Uh, I felt bad when we jumped off yesterday and I jumped into Discord and there was a message from Dis asking us to play.
Well, but that was like as soon as we signed off. Like he said it
Yeah.
literally right when we were signing off. There's a skeleton sloop over there.
Yeah, I was just
I feel
looking at
like
that.
the sketch might be around here, right?
I was thinking that too. I mean, with a grave and everything, you would think that this would be the kind of area where you'd find it because there's scenery. Oh, that's creepy. I just found a face in sand under the water.
Oh, what?
I have this thing where I like see faces in things. I know that sounds ridiculous, but just that basic face shape in things, it really stands out to me for some reason.
Sure.
Like a little weird OCD Burgess type thing.
And you saw that in the sand.
Yeah, I was looking up at the cliff down into the water, and it, like a face was looking up at me. It was kind of creepy.
There's a sloop out there next to the Skelly sloop.
Yeah, I saw that. So that fort that I did this morning, you can go out there if you want and work on the basis that we can always come back here later.
Sure.
Yeah, so I was doing that fort, and the skeletons were all spawning in a really strange way. So I'd go in there, and you know how normally within about 5 seconds everything's spawned and you're fighting every single skeleton?
Yep.
They were just spawning super slowly. So I could basically kill 2, and then the next 2 would spawn, and then I'd kill those 2 before the next 2 would spawn, and it was just like a continuous cycle of me killing skeletons before the next lot had
Well, I
spawned.
wonder if they did something to make it easier for solo sloops.
I guess it's possible.
And they seem to be doing a lot lately with scaling.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Alright, I'm dropping our sails.
Cool. I'll be there soon.
Oh yeah, it just updated to 405. Or not just
Okay.
now, but I just checked and it's at 405.
Yeah.
There is this little
Funny.
island further out.
What, out near you?
Yeah.
I'll swim out that way.
Oh yeah, I'll bet it's over there. This is the island with the underwater thing. I'm gonna just shoot out to it. You take the mermaid.
Hey, Sharky.
It's pretty far. I'm gonna take a mermaid. That's too far. I'm not doing that. But we'll come back to it, and yeah, I'll bet it's over there. Let's check the map real quick. Oh, that might actually be Twin Groves that I saw.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, here we go, killing again. Go fill my pockets. Get ready. Oh, we're getting shot at.
That's fun. Not very well.
Nope. I'm going on the harpoon if you want to go get close to them, huh? Oh, I guess we can just shoot them up quick.
Oh, you'll get harpoon in a sec. Too far. Went off the back of the ship, but I went too far out
Alright,
because they were turning tighter than I realized.
no worries.
Fortunately, they're not a very good shot.
No, they are not.
I don't know if there's one or two of them either.
Pretty sure there's two.
Okay. I'm in the water between you and them.
Okay. They just raised sails
Yep.
inexplicably. I guess collecting loot.
It's gonna work poorly for them. Problem is you're too close, I still can't get back to the frickin' ship.
Just swim to them. They're not doing anything sales wise.
There they go.
Well, that sucked.
On, turn this way,
Are you gonna get
motherfuckers.
on them?
I might. I can't see what way they're actually facing at the moment. There we go. Yeah, I got them.
Alright, cool.
There's one dead.
Oh, I'm dead. Shit. He just took a
They're
cane to the
both
face.
dead.
Alright, cool. I'll take care of our
How's
ship
that
when I
ship?
come back. I mean, we have at least one hole, but I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
If you want to just protect theirs.
Supplies up for them.
I'm sad about that. I got harpoon, blinded by the harpoon. I was like, I gotta harpoon him. I just took a cannon to the face.
Fair enough. Our ship's looking rough.
Yeah, it's probably not great. I'm spawning in now.
Doesn't look like it's moving. I think we've sunk. Oh shit, how do you get me off the fucking ship? What the fuck? I think our ship sunk.
Yeah, I got a black screen, so probably. That sucks. I take full responsibility for that.
Oh, I'm back in the water.
Yeah, it spawned me at the ship. I'm at Mermaid's Hideaway.
Alright.
Did you die, or they just knocked you away?
Knocked me away and I caught a mermaid and it brought me back to the storage crate. Ah, damn it, they're still floating. I can't actually use the oars on this rowboat.
Who's still floating? They are still floating?
Yeah, they're still afloat. I don't know what happened, he spawned, I shot him with the shotgun, pulled out my sword, and then, poof, he was gone.
Yeah.
I was off the ship. All over Red Rover. I might just catch a mermaid, they're sailing away.
Okay. We got a harpoon rowboat now.
Oh shit. There's a ship here.
What do you mean?
It may have stopped at this island.
Nice. Oh, I see a keg. I'm gonna go and get that.
Oh, fine.
Let's see where I need to go here. Kind of far.
I wouldn't worry about him. If I can get on board him, I will, but
Do you know what island they're at? Is it Wanderer's Refuge, or did they go east?
they're on the tiny little islands right near where we were.
Twin
Don't know if
Groves?
that
Or
helps
maybe
you at all.
Fool's Lagoon?
Gonna work that out.
I'll just head to Fool's Lagoon. I think that's the direction where they're going.
Okay.
Oh, wind, my god, so bad.
He's dead. His friend is away from keyboard and dead.
That's,
Come on, let's give me something to sink these guys
can you
with.
check the map? What island you're at?
Yeah. Just trying to put some holes in this ship quickly. We are at Rum Runner.
Got it. Oh yeah, that was going the wrong way. I'm glad you checked. Oh, my storage crate back.
Well, it's on a rowboat. Hello?
Oh, you got it on your rowboat. Did they even get the loot from the Skelly ship?
He just one-shotted me, but I couldn't one-shot him exactly the same shot. We just blasted each other with our blunderbusses. I died, he just got knocked off his ship.
Nice.
Not really.
No, not really. No, you're right.
Dear.
That's fine. We'll just hunt them. They can't teleport. We know where they're at. Probably gonna pop off for 20 minutes in the queue and then come back.
I'm going paddleboarding with some friends a bit later on, so I will have to leave at some stage as well.
Okay. How much time do you think you got?
I can probably stay on for another hour and a half, maybe. Around about that, probably.
There they are. All their lights on.
Alright. They had Golden Sands marked on their map.
Nice. They do appear to be heading in that direction. Guess we can cut them off.
Sounds good to me.
The Golden Sands is right next to us.
You want me to go to Golden Sands and wait,
Sure.
in case they wiggle by you or something? And let me quickly drop my stuff in here for you. There is Golden Sands, up that way.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two ships out here.
What do you mean?
There's one on the other side of. I just looked around while I was in the sky. There's one just on the other side of Cannon Cove. I mean, it's a bit out there, but there's rocks that are past Cannon Cove. There's one behind those as well. So the two big sticky up in the air rocks,
Oh yeah.
almost
so-
straight ahead of you.
So
There's one behind there.
Got it. I see it. That's near Sanctuary. These ships all appear to be going north.
Maybe they decided to go to Sanctuary instead of Golden Sands.
Mm-hmm.
This one over here looks like it's coming at us.
Sure does. Yeah, that's straight for us. I'm gonna go to them. I'm gonna keep going to Sanctuary and try to cut off any turn-ins these other dudes are doing. Oh,
Alright.
that ship just hard turned.
Yep.
Gonna get behind him.
Oh shoot, how did I fall off? What the heck is going on in my game today? Far out. Oh, maybe these guys are after the Meg.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, I didn't get far enough to get in front of them. They just got hit by the Meg and old matey got knocked off his ship.
Nice.
Love it.
Well, this other sloop is definitely going to have turned everything in, but I'm good to still sink them.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, I think they parked on the wrong side,
They have.
so they might not have turned everything in.
Maybe they've only got one item that they want to hand in quickly and then the rest they're not worried about or something.
Yeah, it might be a skeleton Captain Skull or something. Feel free to bring that keg over to their ship, and I'm going to go to the other side.
Alright,
We're passing them now.
I'm off. Sharky. Can't see anything on their ship. Alright, Cap. Didn't mean to upset you.
Man, I don't see anyone on the island.
Alright, they're almost sunk. I think the only reason they're still floating at the moment is because they're on too much land to actually sink properly.
Yep.
I think they've just quit.
Got it. That's a shame. We hitched our ride to the wrong sloop.
Open sea.
Oh well.
Don't forget.
Do you want to do one of the seapost to seapost voyages?
Yeah.
I still have a couple of the outskirts that I haven't turned in a one on time to. Or we could just go to that sloop that's north of us.
Either way. I suppose getting some of these time-limited things done is probably a fairly good plan.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
There's always going to be a sloop somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, we have to pick up 3 faces east. Bye, monkey.
Ah, that was your bird.
Oh,
You can
geez.
still see it flying through the air. I lost track of it now.
Meg is coming after us, apparently.
Where?
I hear the music. I don't see it.
There it is, over that way. So do the shots from the blunderbuss actually stop before they hit, like before they touch down? Rather than just continuing until they hit ground?
What do you mean? I mean, they drop off at some point. All the bullets do.
Yeah, I know everything drops off, but I've always assumed that as they drop off, they drop until they stop. You know what I mean? Until they hit something. But, well, like they don't just stop, they drop, and then they hit the ground and that's when they stop. That's been my way of thinking about how they work. Whereas sometimes, like those shots that I just took then, they looked like they were going to hit the Meg, but they look almost like they stop mid-air before they get to the final point.
Oh yeah, they probably dissipate from the shotgun. The pistol and sniper actually just drop off.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some interesting shots where they calculate the drop off and still get the hit.
Nice.
Angle sails.
Oh, making me do work.
Oh,
Jeez.
tippy turn.
Yep. Anchor turned.
Yep. After this encounter, I'm gonna go for about 20 minutes.
Alright.
There we are, just sitting there. Those look like the same sails from the dudes that we encountered and lost.
any cannonballs then? Enough. I think this dude's AFK.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct.
He's dead.
Anything down there?
Look like it. Basically just a fresh spawn. Yeah. Just a fresh spawn. Doesn't even have a voyage down or anything.
Yep, just left Sanctuary and then... Alright, I'll be back shortly. Just gonna go take a shower.
Okay. Cool.